Hey, my name is Jonathan Blake, and I'm super excited for you to be here. I am a marketing consultant for the med spa industry, as well as basically any local service-based business. In this video, you are going to see me do a sales call. The goal of this video is to give you a quick glimpse and look inside of how we sell our services. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of insight and how you can do the same for your business, or down the road, maybe you want to start a marketing agency. Stay tuned and let's jump into the video.
So I got a question for you. Are
Yeah.
you guys doing your own marketing right now?
Heck no.
No? Okay.
No. I advertise in our local weekly flyer, not every week, but I advertise there. I try to keep up with my Facebook and Instagram, but I do have a marketing company that has been very successful. I mean, they've definitely helped me grow my business huge. I've had, quicker than I could have done on myself. But I feel like it is a lot of money spent every month. It comes with a high price tag.
Okay.
So I am exploring options. I really wouldn't jump ship until
You see results.
So quick insight, they are running Facebook and Instagram ads for her business. They've been doing it the past year and a half. They're averaging an extra 20 to 30 people per month, which I think is crazy. I don't see why you can't have an offer-based business of the, $200 product with some bonus or something perceived value at no cost to you to get people in the door. To be honest with you, I feel like you can get 10 to 15 people at least per week. Every service-based business that I've had has had huge numbers and has huge opt-ins. She talks about how she believes she only has, 200 to 500 people on her contact list or her email list. And I was like, oh, okay. So that's why I went with the bundle. And she's super sold on what they're doing right now, but it's hard to see the blind spots when you don't know what you don't know. And it's hard to see when people are, I hate to say it, but this marketing agency is fucking her. So they got her on the software and they're not changing the creatives, they're targeting or anything else like that. It's a super simple, she's got the high perceived value. Oh, they made a 15-second video for me. And I'm thinking to myself, I change my creatives in a local market every 7 to 10 days, realistically. Like, I am scared of ad fatigue and offer fatigue. You'll see right here where I ask her, hey, what's a good amount? 2 minutes into this conversation, she asks, I don't know if it's on this clip or it's another clip, she asked the price, right? And I'm just like, hey, I don't even know if I can help you yet. I want to qualify her and make sure that she's the right fit for us, realistically. Obviously, she was on a different marketing agency for the past year and a half, which is a really good sign. So she understands the value of marketing, which is beautiful. Let's jump back into the video.
Yeah. If I thought you could get me the results for a fraction of the cost, then I'd be willing to do it. As expensive as they are good. So,
Okay. Can I ask you, what do they deliver?
Well, I have 3 different campaigns with them. They put it all over social media. So people see a video and information about it and they can click on it and it tells them more about it. And then they click and it brings them right to a scheduling app where they can either call or schedule themselves in. So that's, super helpful. I feel like it really, because they get looking at it, they get excited and they book it right then and there, or they'll end up calling and then we get them in. Usually if I can get people in the door, very seldom do they leave without booking or having a service. It's just trying to get them in the door sometimes.
Yeah.
And they do a good job at getting people in the door.
What's a good job, if I may ask? That'll give me a range, what I can beat. How many people do you think they're bringing in the door a month?
They're probably bringing on slow months. There's been a few, actually in the last few it's really been kind of slowed down. I would say 20 to 30 people on good months, like 40 to 50.
How are they presenting that to you? Do they show you, or are you just going by how many people are coming in the door?
Nope. We have a database.
I can't even say it, the Vargo.
Well, no, I have the Vergara, but I also have they have their own tracking system and scheduling. So that's the one thing that's inconvenient because I can't sync their computer with my Vagaro. So I have to manually put things in both just so we don't get double booked. So sometimes that can be a challenge. So like they have their whole dashboard and it shows like people that came in, if we lost them, if we won them as a client, how much they spent. Like if they come in and spend X amount of dollars, I put that in. So it's all tracked.
So they are essentially using the same white label system that we are, but they are not utilizing it to the full extent, right? So she was talking about Vagaro, so which is a scheduling app for basically just med spas, medical industry. And then, so my workaround is I'm going to do a survey or a quiz to different calendar, right? Or you can load them up in a drop-down menu or something like that. So that's my workaround. And she can get rid of Vagaro because they don't have an open API, so I can't pass over information to her scheduling. She's in Square as her POS. We got to get her on Stripe as well. Let's jump back into it.
So is that an app?
I wish it was an app. That
Okay.
is my one disappointment with them. And you cannot log on to it on a tablet or a phone. Like you can, but it's impossible to use. Like it works great on desktop.
Yeah.
So it's their web address and we have our password.
So we actually have an app for a CRM, and then basically you say, hey, they show up or they didn't show up, and then that'll kick off our automations.
So here I identified another pain point that she has. She can only do it at desktop. Later in a different call, she says that, hey, she has to carry around her laptop everywhere just to make sure that she's getting the appointments, putting them in the books so she can call them and talk to them, which is a huge pain. It's a huge hassle. We're going to get her on our app and get her rocking and rolling. So this was just a quick insight on how we're doing med spa marketing for our sales calls. So what I'm using is I'm using Alex Hormozi's closer framework. So we're clarifying that they have a problem. So we can't cure their cancer unless they, acknowledge that they have cancer. That's one of Alex's great quotes. So we're going to label it their problem. Hey, this is what I'm hearing, X, Y, and Z. You continuously go through the pain cycle, and then you do an overview of the problem. Hey, this is what I'm hearing. Does this sound right? Does this sound right? Right? You just keep going, right? Closer is you're selling the vacation, and we're just selling her on the destination, right? So, hey, our destination is we're going to bring in, at least 50 to 75 appointments per month. That is our goal. It doesn't matter how she gets there. We've got the tech, we've got the automations to get her. And then E is eradicate the concerns, and R is for the retention. It's just reinforcing their buying decision. Definitely check out Alex Hormozi. He's got an awesome book called 100 Million Offers. I definitely suggest that. I gave it a review on Amazon with a video. It's super cringy if you want to go check that out. I'm going to leave some links in the description down below to show you exactly what I'm doing with our white label soft and our marketing agency. My goal is to show you what I'm doing, not tell you what I think you should do. And we're basically just going to document the journey, do all the sales calls. We're going to be doing content marketing for interviews, as well as down the road, I want to hit SEO. And then I'm going to be showing you my cold outreaches and just everything in between. Hopefully this is helpful. If you guys got any comments, leave them in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video.